Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Hearthstone deck spotlight. My name is Tommy Wave, and today we'll be taking a look at Kunix's Echo Warlock. Echo Warlock has been a deck that we've played in the past, kind of a bit of a fun, goofy deck, lots of interesting interactions, certainly not the most powerful deck in the meta, but a really fun one to play. Unfortunately, the last couple of sets, Boomsday, Rastakhan's Rumble, haven't really added much to the archetype, no new fun, cool interactions, but Kunix here has gone back to the archetype, trying some different things, some different card choices, and I'm really keen to jump into some games with this one. For those of you who haven't seen Echo Lock before, we've got they focus around mostly two cards. It's Glinda Crowskin and Summoning Portal. Glinda gives all minions in your hand Echo, so once you play it, you get another copy. You can just keep playing it for that turn, which is fantastic. So we can use that with battle cry effects to get a lot of battle cries. We can, just have it with cards like Plated Beetle just to build out a board. It's pretty good, but Glinda does cost 6, so it does reduce some of your potential on the turn that you play her. She's only a 3/7, so can be pretty vulnerable. But if we add in Summoning Portal, this is going to let us really go off. So we can play things like Tar Creeper for 1 mana, so we can just build out a board full of Tar Creepers. We can play Vulgar Homunculus and kill ourselves. We can play Baleful Banker and start shuffling extra copies of Glinda back into our deck. But the big combo pieces are Life Drinker. Play a bunch of Life Drinkers, get yourself back into the game, help kill your opponent. One of the new cards, Omega Defender, as well. We can play a bunch of 2 mana 10/6s, which is really cool, and Sea Giant's probably the best one, as we can really spam out a board full of 8 drops pretty quickly. Summoning Portal also works just with the normal default minions that have Echo, the Phantom Militia probably being the best one, or considering No Nut November is over, we've also got the Nut Sprite in here, looking nice and fine, doing a little jig, singing some songs, and we can play a whole bunch of those for 1 mana once we have the Summoning Portal out. Other than that, so a couple of interesting cards in here. Ratcatcher also represents a bit of combo potential. I'm not sure if that's maybe going a bit too deep on the combo or not. Maybe we should just be going deep anyway, because this is a fun deck. We also got Hellfire in here, I assume so that we don't die. Interesting that it's Hellfire instead of Defile. Wondering if there's any real line that they went for Hellfire instead of Defile. The only other thing that's notable as being not included in the deck is that most of the decks we played last time, most of these Echo decks, were playing Meat Wagon as a way to get the Summoning Portal, cheat the Summoning Portal into play. And I think this works a lot of the time because most people don't expect it. Echo Warlock's not exactly something that's on people's radar. And especially right now, a lot of people might expect Egglock and just presume that the Meat Wagon is just another egg being played in this deck. So I'd really like to experiment with some Meat Wagons in here to cheat these Summoning Portals out and potentially go off whilst our opponent's sitting there with their pants down. So without further ado, we'll jump into the games. We're going to have some fun today. Certainly not expecting too many wins, but I hope the games are entertaining for y'all and you enjoy it. So, let's go. Alright, we face Mecha Jiraxxus. I'll definitely keeping the Kobold Librarian. I guess we should probably keep the Spellstone if we've got it with the Librarian. It's a tough hand. Part of me wants to keep all of it and just kind of tap onto, or we have the coin. I think we'll keep this. I'm not sure if the Summoning Portal is a card that we need to keep in the opener, or kind of hope that we draw even more. Okay. We're definitely not the kind of deck that's prepared to deal with a turn 4 Mountain Giant. Did get the nut. So if we tap here, then next turn if our opponent just goes for the life tap, we can potentially coin out this Summoning Portal. Then if our opponent goes for the Mountain Giant, we have a Summoning Portal in play. So we can have some nuts. So let's see how this plays out. Oh, okay. Huh. Yeah. Got us with the doom sail. There's the mountain giant.
Ready to grow.
Do they have the second one? Or do they have a Twilight Drake? How many whammies do they have? Plenty of whammies. I think we just go for the homunculus. Unfortunately, we have to use our coin here, but stems the bleeding a fair bit. We're on a pretty decent life total. Our opponent's on 14. We might. There's a whammy.
I wonder.
Six is just such an awkward amount of mana. Like, we can go for Hellfire, tap, leave our opponent with a 7 power minion in play. We could go for like Tar Creeper.
So many possibilities.
Something else. We could go for like double Walnut Sprite. I think we'll go for the double Walnut Sprite.
Job done.
And next turn, we can consider going for like Summoning Portal, Zola on the Summoning Portal, Militia. Munch. Now what? We don't kill these if we Hellfire. Maybe we just gotta go for the Summoning Portal play now.
I wonder.
Such a perfect specimen.
Our victory shall never end. Our victory shall never end.
Unfortunately, if they do have Defile, we do get Skull a little bit caved in. Hellfire? We can Hellfire back. Yeah, nice. Do they have another big 4 though? We got a Twilight Drake? That'd suck. Shroom Brewer? Sucks a bit less. Ooh, Shroom Brewer healing that sucks a lot. Guess we can just go for the 4 Phantom Militias again.
Our victory shall never end. Our victory shall never end. Our victory shall never end. Our victory shall never end.
Maybe we just hope our opponent taps down to 3 and we can Hellfire them. Yes. Solid game plan. What is Golden Summoning Portal? I don't think I've ever seen a Golden Summoning Portal before. Okay.
Shields up.
Shields up. I mean, our opponent's dead because we can Hellfire. Woo! Get out of here. That was the most solid, convincing win that I've ever seen. Any of you people out there who think that Echo Lock is not tier 1, get out of here. Get out of my game. GG's. Really stole that one, hey? Alright, up here against the wall with the warrior rather. I don't think we want Hellfire against the warrior. I'm kind of convinced that we don't want either of these 2-drops, even though they may help us combat the early game. Most of these warriors, these odd warriors, these quest warriors, don't have much of an early game. We could keep the Vulgar Homunculus as a way to like power up our spell stones if we draw them. That might be important. I think we'll do that. We won't go too hectic. Very cool, Neri. Thank you.
None
Or are you
survive.
talking about Jimbo? Because that is even more cool. Oh, okay. We got the fully charged Spellstone, ready to go, ready to pop a Direhorn Hatchling right in the grill. If our opponent doesn't have Eternium Rover here, I think we might go for a tap this turn. I think we will. Potentially next turn, if it looks like our opponent's being not so aggressive, we can just go Librarian tap, which looks like we will. Zola here is pretty good. Any way that we can potentially play around a brawl by picking up our summoning portal after we go off, I think that's a really good thing. So we could get aggressive here with this greatest Spellstone, but I think we're just happy to bog the board down with this Tarkreeper. I meant Jimbo. No, that's okay. No apologies necessary. We might even be able to drop one of these Sea Giants down, hey? Coin, Hero Power. Setting up like a Reckless Flurry then? Maybe they have mono 5s in their hand? I think we just drop this Sea Giant and start doing a little bit of work. If our opponent has a Shield Slam, gets it out of their hand. But they have to have it. They only have so many. This is Direhorn Hatchling. Oh. Yeah. Looks like our thing is going to come true. Our premonition.
You fight like a dryad.
You fight like a Dryad. Unfortunately, this does let our opponent Reckless Flurry and then start armoring up again. Okay, I'm just going to try and finish that quest ASAP. Maybe we go for the rat catcher this turn.
Many possibilities.
I do kind of want to tap. Summoning portal.
Indeed. This one.
Do we need to play this Baleful Banker? Probably.
Stash that away.
I think that once our opponent finishes their quest, they're just going to be doing more powerful. Other than us having specifically Glinda and Summoning Portal in play, which I don't think is terribly possible. Especially once they finish the quest. So I think we got to start trying to get a little bit aggressive here. Reckless Flurry incoming. Super Collider. Okay. Going for the 50... Oh no. Nice. 50-50 there. Alright, let's see what our opponent's got for us. I want to nut. I think we can play one of these in case we'll keep the other in case we draw Glinda. Pass it back. It's possible we should have gone for like a rat catcher there to try and get a bit more face damage in, but alright. Ragnaros is out. Oh, we definitely should have placed this life drink over here. Oh, shield slam on the summoning portal. Yes, a little bit of value there. We keep our sea giant. Come on. Where's that Glinda? Undasta. Yes. We got a Amani Warbear. No, which one? Town Crier. Gets the Ziliax. 4 mana, 12/6. Not bad. Not bad. Can we lethal our opponent here?
So many possibilities.
In Hellfire? No, that doesn't do it. Anything to do with Ratcatcher? I don't think so.
I wonder.
You got the nut! Da 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 da. And we'll throw in a bit of the draw last. Because we're excellent Hearthstone players here. We always make sure we draw last.
Out of my
Once again, definitely should have considered positioning.
unity, precision, perfection.
Cool. Another way to reflood the board in case our opponent does eventually have a board clear. Do we want a Baleful Banker, another Siege Giant into the deck, or do we want to play a Plated Beetle? I think I'm going to Baleful Banker.
Stash that away.
Job's done.
Rot into my core.
Take up, and then what? Sulphurous? No, Shield Slam. And our opponent has not played Sulphurous for a very long time. Which is definitely a good thing for us. Alright, we got 6 in hand. Don't need to do too much more. Is this the Reckless Flurry? It is!
What fools these mortals be!
I really love this this introduction of Blackwalled Pixie into Odd Quest Warrior. I think it's tremendous. What fools these mortals be. Now the problem here is if we go for the summoning portal, it's the only one we got. Maybe we're better off going for the Glinda kill. But we need to have a summoning portal in play to start with. So I think we'll just go for the militias. The militia.
Our victory shall never end. 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 Our victory.
And I guess we just gotta hope our opponent doesn't have another clear. Because if they do, I don't think our walnut sprites are going to be able to get there. Especially this turn if they have Reckless Flurry, Armor Up, Sulphurous, Hero Power. It's pretty good. Are they just going to play Sulphurous this turn? No. Why would they armor up first, then Reckless Flurry? Indecision? There's the Sulphurous. Maybe we go Life Drinker, Walnut Sprite, Walnut Sprite. I think that's the line. Set up this double Hellfire.
Job done.
I will happily take the draw. What's our opponent got here? If they have the other shield block, it's pretty nightmarish for us. They have an Armani Warbear, another Witchwood Grizzly, plus some armor. Phantom Militia's not going to do it, especially if you don't hero power. Don't go phase. Alright. Woo! Get out of here, Glinda. We don't need you. Oh, jeez, what a grind. Yeah, I mean, I think we got pretty lucky in that round that we didn't see. We saw one Reckless Flurry the entire game, I think. Like, no brawls. Nothing like that. So, I think we got pretty lucky that game. Get out of here. Chat is popping off. I think we got pretty lucky that one, but our opponent made some curious kind of plays. Definitely playing very, very defensively, even though it seemed like they had a hand that was better suited to maybe trying to get on board and turn the corner and use the Ragnar's hero power a lot. But GG's, well played.
Your soul shall be mine.
Okay, we are here with Kunix's Echo Lock up against Daddy, the Mage Daddy. Send all these back. I think we're expecting, probably expecting Odd Mage. Let's jump over to HS Replay and check the usage rates. Ooh, it's not odd. Secret Odd Mage, Tempo Mage, Big Spell. Wow, there's a lot of people playing a lot of different decks, a lot of different mage decks right now. Let's get a Plated Beetle out there. Would have loved to have tapped, but just don't know what we're facing here. And it looks like the Big Spell. So I guess the issue with Big Spell is that that's a deck that has a lot of board clears. A lot of board clears. I really don't know. I really don't know if we can get through that. Interesting deck idea, really well played. Thank you Thank you, thank you. Santa Cura, how polite. Just don't think we'll ever be able to get like a Glinda combo off, per se. I think every time we go Summoning Portal and get a combo off, our opponent will probably have enough board clears to keep things going. So, it's definitely where Meat Wagon would come into play really well, as we could play a Meat Wagon. If our opponent goes for the board clear, then we get the Summoning Portal, so they have to deal with that as well. Otherwise, next turn they potentially, we can get a full board off, including a Glinda, which is very important.
Whoops.
Whoops, indeed. What are we up against here? Explosive roots?
Ready to grow.
Well, that is definitely why they used the coin. Perhaps? Yeah, they didn't want to burn one.
Need a key?
Another Arcane Keysmith.
Glowing smash.
No, we shouldn't have attacked. It might have been mirror. It might be Mirror Entity. Not Mirror Entity, not Ice Barrier, not Splitting Image, not Mirror.
Ready to grow.
What could it be? Counterspell? Guess that makes a bit of sense. Counterspell pretty good against this deck. I mean, most of our spells cost 4. All of our spells cost 4. So we know they have a Dragon's Fury. Question is, do they want to? How well can they use it?
Ready to grow.
The end is coming!
There's Glinda. Doesn't look like we can get through this.
I wonder.
And we can try the Spellstone. Oh, Spellbender. Which has the same function here. Oh, if we'd tapped first, we could have got the Rat Catcher. We would have actually been able to beat through. Yeah. Our opponent's Definitely some good choices made by them.
Warriors of the frozen wastes, rise.
If our opponent got Death and Decay, I'm going to be very annoyed.
Do not fear power.
Oh no.
Those who
His walnut
fear
sprites are not looking very, not looking great against this Frosted Jaina. Ooh. I think another summoning portal though. I guess that's cool. Frosted Jaina on 9, yeah, it's a bit brutal.
So many possibilities. Almost out of time.
It's okay, we've got more nut where that came from. Frosted Jaina on 9. I mean, they just played really well. Like, setting up that Doomsayer was really good, and we really didn't give ourselves the opportunity to take care of it. There's one Flame Strike gone. Hopefully the Dragon's Fury they have is like the last clear and we can try and go for like a Glinda next turn or something. Like we're kind of just offering ourselves up to our opponent in hopes that this into Dragon's Fury to make sure that the water elemental doesn't die. Baleful Banker.
I'm going to eat this one.
Come on, Dragon's Fury me. Right now. Right here, right now. Right here, right now.
Unity, precision, perfection.
Yuck. Alright, let's go for the Phantom Militias and see if they live, I guess. We could go for Glinda, but I don't think she's going to do much. I guess we could play 2 Rat Catchers, but no, we'll try and set up these Phantom Militia. Hope that they don't die. Most importantly, hope that our Summoning Portal doesn't die. And if our Summoning Portal doesn't die, then we can maybe go off. It's possible we should have played a Baleful Banker there, shuffling the Summoning Portal in. We definitely should have done that. Opponent has a million cards in hand, though. Surely they have.
I must decide.
They have the key to this problem. Setting up a Blast Wave or something? No. They did have the other Dragon's Fury. Oh no, they got us. GG. Well, I think we definitely goofed that a little bit at the end with the Baleful Banker, but yeah, this is a deck that's definitely, it has a weakness, and the weakness is a deck with a bunch of board clears. We got lucky against that Odd Quest Warrior that they just didn't draw them. Whoa. And obviously in that matchup, we really just stood no chance against the Flame Strike double Dragon's Fury. So I think if there's possible, I think Meat Wagon gives us a little bit of a better chance against those decks, but overall I think it's just a wash, that we may as well just accept that we're just never beating, you know, Big Spell Mage, Control Priest, most Control Warriors, but we are going to have really fun matchups against a lot of the other decks. But yeah, big shout out to Kunix. They've dropped a couple of really sweet decks in the last couple weeks. And this is no exception. So look, if you've got a Glinda, if you've got the Zola, and you've got most of the other pieces here, I definitely recommend giving this deck a shot, just because it is so fun. I'm really sorry that we didn't get to show off any Glinda shenanigans, but you got to see some Summoning Portal stuff, so you should be happy, I hope. But until next time, like I said, big shout out to Kunix. Check out the links in the description if you are watching on YouTube, and I'll see you soon. Stay safe, stay wavy, bye-bye. I hope you enjoyed that video. Check out other ones over here, or come subscribe to the Wave Pool for more excellent times.